I found out how many different forms can online work have. In frames of Women Network and other residencies that I have taken part in during this period of the lockdown, artists, curators, managers, whoever, instruments that even those that weren't even considered as artistic tools, the tools for art. Also, it was interesting for me to know how some artistic mediums, languages, and approaches switched to digital and remote, like those that were always physical, and no one could even imagine them being online. And of course, I found out that online work and online residency is actually not easy. The biggest challenge was actually being creative, staying creative, and invent ideas at the same time continuing dealing with the routine, the daily tasks, and so on. One of the main advantages of the physical residencies is that you can escape somehow your daily life and dive deeply into the process and producing works, producing ideas. So during the online residencies, this you cannot escape anywhere as you're staying home and your home tasks are staying there with you. You cannot just abandon them. So I found out that it's really hard to get together also with some meetings or arrange some collaborative work, as people have their own different schedules, their own different lives, and then online communication and work turned out for me to be that more exhausting, even more exhausting than physical communication and work. I have two projects that I created during the residency. One of them is called Honestly. It's actually my way of dealing with the stress during the pandemic. I came to it when I saw that so many people have this stress too, but most of these people don't dare to speak out about it. They silence it. They do not tell. And I myself also rarely talk about what I feel, and it's because of like many reasons, like fear of being rejected or depreciated, or like that people would think that you are toxic or weak or something. And it makes yourself like it makes you feel even more lonely and even more stressed because you cannot give it out. So this project is somehow my way of sharing my like personal feelings, and in it I just call people to sharing too. Maybe I can somehow, you know, just help them into this in this sharing, maybe like like this. And of course it's my reaction to the image of this lockdown life that is displayed in Instagram and Facebook, and I am like terribly annoyed with Facebook and Instagram nowadays, so it's my kind of a protest against them. And regarding the other project, it's called Breathe. So it's a part of my multi-component project which I'm developing this year. So I'm interested to interested in exploring the breathing process, like breathing practice. It's as some way of collaborative practice and interacting with a space. So, and actually during the pandemic, breathing turned out to be especially important, and this is something that we lack. In my both projects, I probably speak more of general problems. At a first glance, that at first glance they are not related like exclusively to women problems, but actually mental issues which are deepened by this constant silencing, which make the silencing may come as like outside as well from inside the person, and this problem of like suffocation, not just physical suffocation but like metaphorical suffocation. They are like really parts of lives of quite a big number of women, especially during the pandemic when they are trapped with like all these home problems and all these people that make their life really terrible, and they have no chance to escape, so their position is really weak. I think this is something that relates my project to this problem, and actually like what I try to do in my Breathe project is like to try to develop somehow of solidarizing practice, because there are some like participants of this residency, women participants, they breathing together in this project, and it's interesting to me how it can develop as this kind of like this uniting practice, this as I said, solidarizing practice.